So here we have the third and final doll from the swim class line, Venus McFlytrap. So this is the second doll that Venus has had, the first one that wasn't a basic, and also the first one that she's had that's in one of the budget boxes. So Rebecca, Venus and Rochelle have all had new dolls so far, but only Rochelle has had a bigger box because she's French. So she gets to go to France, all fancy like. So so we have the blue fish up at the top there for the swim class box design. The blue zip. The blue zip, as the majority of these new boxes have a zip around them, the scarce ones didn't. And then we have Sassy Venus down here on the box art. The only one of the box arts that's actually wearing her shades. And then we have her name and Daughter of the Plant Monster, seeing as it hasn't been Europeanized in this set. And then that's in a green for Venus. It doesn't actually specify what this set is, which is odd seeing as they usually do. But here we are on the back. It's the same pictures on the other ones. I would have expected them to maybe rotate the picture around so the person that you're getting is in the middle.
Yeah, that's odd, because they normally do that.
Yeah. But no, so there's the 3 that you can get. So these 2 we've already reviewed, and then Venus we will be reviewing now. So literally all the back says is Venus McFlytrap, Daughter of the Plant Monster. Monster high, be yourself, be unique, be a monster, perfectly suited for some scary cool fun in the sun.
Which makes you think it's not
no.
class.
I can't remember what someone called it online, but I think it was like Scary Shores or something like that they called it. I have no idea. So literally just customer information, here's our website, and then a barcode. These ones are from these ones are from China, so you don't have to worry about any glue hair issues, except possibly with her flocking. I'm not really sure how that works with the Chinese routing system, but we'll have to find out. So we will open up this box and have a look at her on the back packaging. So here is Venus on the back packaging. This one I think is the one with the most obvious shark.
Eating her elbow. Yes.
So we have the shark on there, and then what is either waves or a lot more sharks. I think it's probably waves.
Yeah, it's waves.
And same as on the back of the box. This isn't anything I've done to the instructions, this is just how they came out of the box.
Mattel's sick of its own instructions.
Yeah, because they are literally exactly the same as every other instructions. The guys don't even have wrists. And there's really nothing new or interesting about them. So, yeah, Venus looking really awkward with her far too high up on her face sunglasses. No stand or card or anything, so we have a reviewing stand set up there. It's the same one we used for the other 2 reviews, because the others sort of just propped up over there without stands. So Mattel all rights reserved, and then there is literally nothing else interesting about this packaging. We just have her bag, her and her towel, no extra accessories, no card, no stand. So we will get her off of the back packaging and set her up to review. So here we have Venus McFlytrap from the swim class series. Now we have the basic Venus sat pretty much next to her so that we can do some comparisons, mainly with the face. If we start off from this Venus's hair, now it's roughly the same routing as it was on the previous doll, with the line of green across the side and the front, and then everything else I think is pink. But they've put it in 2 different ponytails to give it a different feel and make it a bit more bumped up at the front there. We randomly on this one have a tiny little bit of flocking in her hairline. No apparent reason. The flocking on this one, when I remove the sunglasses, it starts up a lot higher from the ear than it did on the basic one.
Might be because of the sunglasses.
It might be, yeah. But as you can see, she has her leafy ears. But she doesn't have any earrings on this one.
I've just realised how detailed the ears are.
Yeah, you can't really appreciate it on the other one because one ear is covered and the other ear is full of piercings.
But as you can see there, you can actually see
That
the
it is
stemming of the
pretty
leaf.
much a leaf.
And you can see all the vein stemmy parts. Okay, so there's our ear appreciation of the day.
Yeah. So, her glasses were so high up and so close to her face in the box that they actually made a V indent in between her eyebrows. That's given her
If you actually pull it
indented
backwards.
monobrow.
Wait. Right, if you put her backwards. Here, let me do it. Let's do this. There you go, you can see it there. If you move the glasses out the way a
Yep, so
minute,
it's actually made a V-shaped monobrow.
you see how bad it. There you go. You can fully appreciate how deep an indent.
Yeah, these sunglasses, I think I'm going to have to take them off so that I can complain about them a little bit better.
So these sunglasses have caused nothing but hassle.
Yeah, so if I just stand them like this, you can see just how wonky they are as well. So they don't really sit on her face properly at all.
No.
Also, the left lens is completely scratched. And this this earpiece actually has flocking glued to it. But other than that, the design of them is actually quite nice. We have the sort of half like teeth, half like grass.
Yep.
So back to Venus. Okay, what we wanted to show you between these two dolls is, first of all, the difference in the shape of her eyes, because this Venus has very wide eyes in comparison to our basic one. And it's not just the makeup, it's the actual eye shape as well. The size of the eye printing. And then, as you've probably noticed by now, the light shade of her eyebrows. So it's a very different shade, not just for the makeup, but also for the eyebrows.
In real life, the definition between them is a lot more obvious.
Yeah. But I think this particular Venus, the basic one, we actually chose because she didn't have the wide eyes, because wasn't there one
There was
as
one
well
that had wider eyes,
Yeah.
but it still wasn't this wide.
So then the lipstick that she's wearing also is a lighter shade than the original one.
You
but
didn't
that's
say
just,
what the makeup was on this one.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that the lipstick's a lighter shade as well as the eyebrows, but that's just because it's different lipstick. So she's wearing a light pink lipstick, and then this one has a block green eyeshadow. I think it's just all the same colour green.
Yeah.
And then she has the black line for the detailing of where the fold of her eye is. So then if we go down slightly, so the neckline on this one is made out of the plastic material, since all of these have something plastic on them. Whenever I see this doll in pictures of the stock photos and things, the neckline and the design on it just makes me think of something Aztec. Not sure how many of our viewers are aware of the time period or the culture or whatever, but it does look like that sort of design to me, with the neckline especially. And then the swimsuit, I know there's been a lot of different variations with this because of the pattern being shifted over, but it is basically zigzags in pink, green, yellow, white and black.
And purple, possibly.
Is that purple?
It looks purple on here.
I think it's just
It
pink.
might just be variations of pink. I think it might just be where the pink's gone over the green slightly.
I think so.
And it looked purple on here.
So, she has the same vines as on her basic doll, but in a translucent green material. And she has her same terribly moulded hands. I know it's supposed to be leaves, because on the 3D animation for her it's actually darker. I think it would have looked a lot better if they'd done that on the doll as well, because it does just kind of make it look like she has third-degree burns.
Prune hands.
Yeah, a little bit. But it is supposed to be separate leaves covering her hands.
Which is a good idea, but...
And then that's on both hands.
You're in the light.
Sorry, that's on both hands, and then she has the 2 sets of vines. And then she also has vines on her legs. So she also has the same vines as in her basic doll on her legs as well. Just a random bit of trivia, we noticed that the legs have actually been switched for which one's on which. I don't know whether that's an accident or on purpose, but it's the opposite side to the one that they were on the basic doll, possibly just to make it look slightly different.
Also, the vines on this one are made of a neon green to match the sunglasses. The
vines on her arm and the neck of her swimsuit.
And sunglasses.
And the sunglasses. So that's the translucent green. Whenever I see her with all of these vines, because she's a plant and she's made of the vines and the leaves and things, it just makes me think she has hairy arms and legs. Kind of like when we saw Gil had scales on his chest, it just made me think he has a hairy chest if he was a person. It just makes me think that Venus doesn't shave her legs.
Which I think is cool. Good for her. If that's what she wants to do.
If that's what she wants to do. Because it shows...
And she is eco.
Yeah, and it shows that you don't have to...
comply with what people think you
No,
should.
because I know there was a whole thing about Claudine making people shave early because she had a razor and she's uncomfortable with her hair growth.
Well, there you go, look.
So this is their unconventional way of combating that. One thing about these, we've kept the elastic bands on them, but they still seem to slip down if you nudge them slightly. And then her shoes, I think she is the only person in this set to have individual shoes that aren't recolours.
You're getting in the light.
I'm just trying to turn it. So the back of the shoe is sort of like down-growing grass. And
Look
then
how well you can see it on here. There we go, it's a bit better.
the front is held together with a skelet.
Is that
and
what
then
it
it's
is?
made, there's a little
Can't
round
see.
thing there, it's sort of a skelet, I think. It's doing it again.
I'm getting beeped up.
I'm not sure whether it's a skelet or not, I can't really tell. I think it is.
I don't really know. There's a thing.
There's a thing. Yeah, there's a thing which may or may not be a skelet. It might just be some round orb thing that, like a flower bud, possibly.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because I can't see a face.
And then the straps are thorns. Vines with thorns. So that's definitely something new that we haven't seen yet. It might turn up on a later Venus, and then it'll be...
And then it'll be a recolor.
Yes. So the bag that she comes with has the same thorn design.
Stop moving it. I'm trying to focus.
Has the same thorn design for the handles. Now, as you can probably see, it's really mushed at the top. That's where it was attached.
Yeah, let's get
With
a good
the elastic
mush.
band.
There's a mush.
That's where it was attached with the elastic band to the box. And also we have a little bit of a moulding issue there. But the bag itself is pretty awesome. It's a really big, toothy mouth. Kind of like if Julian opened his mouth. It's like her shoes but open mouthed from her basic outfit. So that's a big mouth all the way around there. And then we get to the monstrosity that is her towel.
Let's just lay it down so we can really appreciate
Okay,
this.
on the black outline there. Now, we haven't done anything to this. This is exactly how it came out of the box, with the frayed edges, the flocking falling off. The only thing I can think is Julian ate it.
Like, I don't think I can get an angle enough where you can appreciate just how wonky this actually has been cut. I mean, it really is.
That part especially. And then the edges are just fraying and falling off everywhere.
And it is actually cut wonky.
So, yeah, other than that, it's sort of the same design as her swimming costume, but rather than the block part being black, it's in pink. But other than that, it is basically the same design.
Yep.
So that, I will just get her to hold, as we have done with the others. Hold that, put that on top of her head, and try and get her hand through the mush there.
Not
There we
easy,
go.
Dolores.
There we go.
So there.
So that
She
is the Venus. Shall I bring over the other two, seeing as this is the last one?
Do you want to?
Just stand them leaned up against the wall, seeing as they have no stands. There we go. So that is the three dolls in the sort of named swim class set. If they ever do actually get a proper name for this set, I'll put it in the title. Obviously, I can't change any of what we've actually said. So, yeah, so that's it from the swim class dolls.
Also, quick note, we should have a video up within about a month, probably just under, which will be our big main anniversary video of Monster High dolls.
Now there will be a lot of things that we have that you haven't seen, like for example the basic Venus that we had in this review, because there was an issue with Random's SD card in his camera. We've had to buy a new one because it basically corrupted and we lost all of our footage for the other reviews. So when the time comes for the big anniversary video, if you want to maybe request reviews for some of the new things that we haven't had a review up for, then we can do that, but there won't be any box reviews for them because we've lost literally all of that footage.
But we should be getting new stuff within the next couple weeks as well, so expect those as well. Hopefully this will be up before
the reviewing, yeah, but hopefully this will actually be edited and put up before the actual anniversary video goes up as well, because then it won't make any sense.
So yeah, we will see you soon. Nice to be back.